Hi, I'm Helena Mooney from Birth and Parenting, and today I'm with Johanna Fisher from parentandteensupport.com.au to talk about siblings. How do we best introduce a sibling into the family, and particularly dealing with the older child? Because there's often an analogy that, you know, your partner comes home and goes, "Darling, I've met this most beautiful woman and I love her and she's beautiful and gorgeous and she's going to come and live with us and you two are going to play and have so much fun together. Isn't this wonderful?" And your feelings might not be quite so wonderful. And sometimes that can be how a child feels when another child comes in and takes its role almost.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And so we do need to acknowledge what that might be like for our older sibling. And also for ourselves, we need to be aware of our own anxieties. I mean, it's an exciting time having a new baby, but it's also exhausting and you know, can be a little bit frightening too, depending on how much support you have. So I think it's very important to bring in the partner and get the partner very involved in the older, if they're not, to try and get them more involved in the older sibling's life.
In the lead up
to the birth,
yeah.
Yes. And if you are a single parent, to, you know, bring in another family member or a friend that the older sibling is comfortable with.
Yeah.
Including your child, the older sibling, in the process of having the baby. Talk to them about what's happening for you and how the baby's, you know, growing in the tummy and, you know, at their level of understanding. But also include them in the process of what's warm, and talk to them about what's going to happen when the baby is born, how they're not going to be an instant friend, but and explain to them, talk to them about what's going to be going on, how they can be involved. It's about including them, making them feel part of it. It's not just about us, it's about them. This is about family.
So yes, it's not that they're now, we've got this cute little newborn and you just go and fend for yourself.
That's right. It's about the inclusiveness of the family and how everyone has a role to play.
And what about preparing them that you're going to be away from hospital and then coming back?
I think not making big changes, any other big changes in their life.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is a huge change.
So you don't want to start preschool around that,
or toilet training or anything like that. So we just try and keep everything sort of, you know, that's one major change is enough.
Yeah.
And it can be an exciting one. So it's about including them in that.
Okay. And I think having maybe the expectation that they're not going to be as excited as you are by having this newborn.
And they might not be. Some children aren't interested at all. And then if they're not, that's all right. But it's about, we need to treat our children uniquely.
Johanna Fisher is a child, adolescent and family counsellor, and she facilitates a course on based on PET, connecting and communicating with children, and she runs these courses on the Northern Beaches. So to find out more about Johanna, you can visit her website www.parentandteensupport.com.au, and to find out more about how to deal with your children and sibling rivalry effectively and respectfully, come along to the Really Useful Parenting Club on Thursday the 8th of August at Manlyvale Community Centre from 7 o'clock, and you can book your tickets at birthandparenting.com.au.